Yesterday we were discussing about, yesterday means in the previous class, we were discussing about one piece of the Veda mantra. Let me continue from there. That's Papamahuryuhu, Papamahuryaha, Swasaram Nigachat. That is Atharva 18:1-14. Atharva 18:1-14. Papamahuryaha Swasaram Nigachat. So it discusses about the relationships which results in incest, sankaram. Sankara is one where the hereditary deficiencies and hereditary problems appear more. So it generally happens where the relationship between the husband and wife is very close. And certain relationships are prohibited. So if those prohibited relationships are entered into, then the probability of the problems, in particular the hereditary problems, are more. So that they call it as incest, and incest is degenerative. So one such relationship is explained here, that is the relationship between the brother and sister. The physical relationship between brother and sister is prohibited. And if anybody gets into it, knowingly or unknowingly, then it says it results in papam ahuhu. It's called a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin because we have defined what is sin and what is not sin. That which contributes to the strength and purity of the soul is not a sin. And that which spoils, degenerates the strength and the purity of the soul, we call it as sin. Now this is the one which results in that. So it's called as sin. Not only spiritually, it also harms physically and mentally also. Because that is a close relationship, prohibited relationship. Papamahuryaha Swasaram Nigachat. Next one. Ishtasya madhye aditir ni dhatu. Ishtasya madhye aditir ni dhatu. Aditihi. Do avakhandane is the root of it. The one which is split, the one which is broken, that is do avakhandane. From that comes the word diti. And the opposite of diti is aditi. That is which is not broken, which is unified, which is one. So it's a name given to God, Satchidananda. It is one and which is not broken. It is one single entity, which is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. So Aditi means that Satchidananda in the spiritual level. And in the Adhidaivika level, Aditi means one who is honest, whose thoughts, words, and actions are harmonious. There is no difference between the three. If they are divided, that is, if what they think is different, what they talk is different, and what they do is different, then they are called as Diti, and the abstract form of is Daitya. So generally we call them as demons when we listen to the word Daitya, but actually means one whose thoughts, actions, and words are divergent. They are not in accordance with one another. That is, they are dishonest, not transparent. So they are called as Daitya. Aditihi, Satchidananda. Ni dhatu. Ni means always nitaram. Nitaram means always. Dhatu is places in that condition. Dudhai dharana poshanayo. Let us place us on a strong pedestal and nourish us. Dharana, poshana. Let both happen. Dharana and poshana. Where? That's a question. Then it says, Ishtasya madhye. Ishtasya madhye means those which we need, those we like, and where we are comfortable. We are comfortable and happy. Under such a circumstance, in the midst of such circumstances, let that Satchidananda place us with firmness, nidhatu, and nourish us there. Now, this also will not happen automatically. We should be very clear about that. And life is not always a bed of roses or a comfortable zone. Life is a mixture of comfort and discomfort. It has got ups and downs. So you should be able to tolerate both ups and downs and maintain our equipoise. And you should work to see that most of the time, we are in a comfortable zone. And of course, we take risk by moving out of our comfortable zone also. That's for our progress. That's also there. But most of the time, we would like to, by nature, we would like to be in a state of our comfortable zone. And let us work for it. It's not automatic. We have to work for it and be in that condition. And we've got those rules and regulations according to which if we do certain things, if we think certain things, if we talk certain things, we'll be in the midst of such a comfortable zone. Ishtasya madhye. We can be in such a condition. Even then, ups and downs will be there. We should be prepared to face them. We should be bold enough to face them. Ishtasya madhye aditihi nidhatu. Shrudhi, that the mantra sankhya is Atharva 18.1.19. 18.1.19. That is Ishtasya madhye aditir nidhatu. Let the Satchidananda place us in such a position where we are having a strong base and at the same time nourishing. Shrudhi no agne. Shrudhi no agne. 18.1.25. Atharva 18.1.25. Shrudhi no agne. Agne, Agigatav is the root. The one which helps in our progress, the one which takes us along towards our goal, that is Agni, that is nothing but Satchidananda. Because that has given us all the guidance, that has given us all the tools, what we need to all these things, to do all these things. Agni, Naha Shrudhi, listen to us. Shrudhi, Shru Shravane. Shru Shravana, Shravana is to listen. Listen to us. Now, a few things I have discussed already, just to clarify here. Shrudhi, God hears us. The Satchidananda hears us. But not as we hear. The system is not the same. For we depend on our ears, our sense organs, for our experience. If I want to see, I depend on my eyes. If I want to listen, I have to depend on my ears. If I want to taste, I have to depend on my tongue. If something is wrong with these sense organs, these functions cannot happen. Whereas with reference to Agni, that is the God, Satchidananda, it can hear, it can listen without the instrument, the ears. It can see without the eyes. It can do whatever it wants without the help of its limbs. That is its omnipotence. Omnipotence is it can do without the aid of any tool. So Shuddhi means it's not as we hear, and we are not required to shout at the top of our voices so that the God will hear. No, even a whisper of ours is audible to Satchidananda. Not even a whisper, even if I talk within myself, God is there also, it's omnipresent. The God can listen to our prayers. God is in us also. The very place where the prayer emanates, even in that place, God is there and God can listen to us. It's not that we have to open our mouth and talk for the God to listen. No, not required. Forget about shouting or crying, not necessary. In a very humble way, if I think of God, that itself is a sufficient sound for the God to listen. God is in us and God is capable of listening to all our prayers, even without opening our mouth. These instruments are not necessary to pray God, because God is omnipresent and can listen without tools. Now why? Why he has to listen to us? That's the next question. Okay, we pray God to listen to us. Why? Because we have considered that Satchidananda as our guide and philosopher and mentor. And whenever we need guidance, we look forward to that power to give us all the guidance. And that guidance we get as a flash within ourselves. We open up ourselves and pray for guidance. When we have to take certain decisions, when we have to take a path, when we are in crossroads. So we pray, oh, guide me, what I should do, which is good, which is better, which path I have to take, which decision I have to take. Okay, the God prompts and tells us, this is the right thing, do this. And how it says? The same way. God doesn't need a voice box or a sound to tell us. Within ourselves, he is able to prompt us, motivate us, and speak to us. And we are able to listen to it, not with the help of this ear, this external ear, the internal ear, the internal eyes. We are able to see and listen. And if we follow those instructions, yes, we'll be on the right path always. So our prayers are for proper guidance as to what we have to do in our life, and that will be given copiously, abundantly. And the whole thing is, we have to open up and say, listen to our prayers. Listen to our prayers. Prayer is not begging, asking for, give me that, give me that, give me this. No. Prayer is not asking for something. Prayer is asking for instructions which I have to follow. Asking for ideas and flashes which help me in taking the decisions and taking the right path. Shuddhi no Agne. 18:1-25. Atharva. Madhva no atra pitara shishitam. Madhva no atra pitara shishitam. Madhva no atra pitara shishitam. Atharva 18:1-31. 18:1-31. Madhva no atra pitara shishitam. Shishitam, Shing Shaye, places in such a condition. Get us that condition, Shishitam. What is that condition? Where? Atra, here, in this life. Here, in this life. Places. Make us take rest in such a condition. What is that? Pitara Madhva Naha. Pitara Madhva Naha. Pitara is those protective forces. Parakshane. Parakshane, the protective forces, which are Madhva, sweet. Madhu, Madhu iti Ananda Nama, which is sweet and peaceful, comfortable. In such a condition, Naha, let us be placed. Madhvano atra pitara shishitam. Let us be in such a condition, in such a position, in such a place where we are able to experience the protective forces and the soothing experiences. Madhu, Ananda Nama, Shanti Nama. It's bliss and it is peace. Peace and bliss we want to experience here along with the protective forces, and we want to be in that condition. To be in that condition is Shishita, Shingshai. Now once again, just because we prayed, things will not happen. The prayers have to be converted to sankalpa, determination, to do it, to achieve it. So when you are able to achieve it, work for it, yes, you will get it. Any such condition is a product of our labor, is a result of our working for it. Things are not automatic. Just because I have prayed, maybe wholeheartedly, things will not happen. I have to play my role. That's what is called as Purushartha. Purushartha is work from our side, to play our role. That is known as Purushartha. I have to work for it. If I am serious about it, I have to be at it. I have to work for it. Just because it's a wonderful condition and pray, I get it. No, it will not happen. There is no such rule. Such conditions have to be worked out. I have to work for it. I have to labor for it. I have to put in my part. Then only it will happen. Not otherwise. Madhu is happiness. Madhu is sweetness. Madhu is peace. Madhu is bliss. So here, in such a condition, let me be placed. That means if I work for it, I will get it. There are means and methods by which we can get it, follow it, and get it. And where do we get the instructions? Of course, in the Vedas. And these instructions are open for all. No discrimination whatsoever. There's no consideration of caste, creed, race, nationality, gender, nothing is there. Any soul, any human being who wants this can take it, adopt it, and achieve it. It's open for all. Madhva no atra pitara shishitam. Atharva 18:131. Anamiva, next one, Anamiva Isha Adehyasme. Anamiva Isha Adehyasme. Anamiva Isham Adehi Asme. Adhehi asme. When you split it. Dhehyasme. Anamiva isha adhehyasme. Once you know the words and their meaning, things become very easy. Isham iti annanama. That's what Nirukta says. Yaskachara in Nirukta, which is a branch of Veda, that's Vedanga. In the light of which you have to understand the Vedic words. Ishamiti annanama. Ishamiti annanama. Asme, in us. Adhehi, instill it. Instill in us that food which nourishes us. And how that food should be? Anamiva. Ama roge is a root for it. Ama roge. Amiva is that which causes diseases, discomfort. Opposite of it is anamiva. The one which doesn't cause ill health in us, diseases in us, but the one which gives us health and nourishment. Let us be with such food. Let us be with such environment. Anamiva isha adhehi asmi. So at the physical level, at the adhibhautika level, it's a food which contributes to our health, physical and mental and spiritual. And at the spiritual level, it is the food for thought. Food for thought, which doesn't cause harm to us. Our thoughts also cause harm. So we have to overcome that. It has to be one which doesn't cause diseases. Anamiva. Which doesn't result in diseases and discomfort or disturbance. The food, what we have to take at the adhibhautika level, it is the sattvic food. Sattvic food will contribute towards our health. Sattvic food. So how do you understand this sattvic food? The basic principle is closer to the nature and minimum intervention and processing. Minimum intervention, processing, and consume the food direct from nature. So there is one saying, it is like adder to mouth. That is sattvic. Adder to mouth. Straight from adder, we get it to the mouth. No other interventions. It is so close to nature. So the food what we get has to be straight from nature. Of course, we have to maintain the purity of nature also. We are not supposed to pollute nature. If we pollute nature, even though it is direct from nature, the very food will be polluted at the root itself. So I have to maintain the purity of the earth, purity of the air, purity of water, and maintain the ecological balance. Now the food what we get from nature straight is healthy, is nourishing. Anamiva will not cause any diseases, will not be the cause for any disease. Number one. Number two, even that food we have to earn by labor. We are not supposed to get easy money and get that food or steal that food or grab that food. Ma gridaha is there elsewhere. 40th chapter, Yajurveda. Ma gridaha, don't grab it. Earn it, work for it, and take your share only, not a cent more, a cent less. You have worked so much, take only that much. Don't be avaricious. Don't be avaricious. Don't grab it. Don't exploit it beyond what you deserve. This is a very, very important thing. If we don't do that, we will be over-exploiting the nature, over-exploiting the resources, And at one point of time, we'll feel the shortage of these resources. That's what is happening. We exploit nature and its resources so much, and we amass it. Even we are not able to use it when it's beyond our requirement. And others who need it also will be not in a position to get it. They'll be denied of that because we have amassed it and we have protected it. Let not such things happen. Whatever we need, let us take it from nature, only that much, and maintain the purity of the nature. Then only the food what we take, the environment what we take, the thoughts what comes will be anamiva, not disease causing. Dehi is not to give, instill in us. Dehi, we have got Alpa Prana and Mahaprana Dehi. Alpa Prana Dehi is just praying, just begging for it. Dehi is give us the strength to bear it and then give it. In the earlier Dehi, there is no question of strength or capacity to bear it. It's just give me this, give me that, give me that. It's just begging. But Dehi is give me the strength to assimilate it also and then give it. Now that is more useful and purposeful, Dehi. We also get the strength to bear it, the strength to assimilate it, and then it is given to me. Dehi asme, all of us. Let us have such food which is not disease causing. Let us have such thoughts which will not disturb us. A thought behind which you have got kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, those thoughts are polluted. And those polluted thoughts will degenerate us, will result in diseases. The basic disease will start from the spirit, the soul. Soul becomes diseased. Then the thoughts become diseased. Then our actions become disturbed. And because of that, we are able to see the diseases at the mental level and the physical level. The root of it will be in the spiritual disease, adhyatmika roga. The physical manifestation is at the end stage. Maybe any disease for that matter, heart trouble to blood pressure to diabetes to whatever we speak of. These diseases are visible. They are manifestation of a disturbance which has already taken place in the soul. And at the level of soul, the disturbance is so incognitive that you will not be able to see it clearly, but disturbance will be there. When you are not able to identify it at that stage, it results in mental disturbance, and finally it results in physical disturbance. So if at all we want to treat a disease, we should tackle the soul and its implications. And that will result in a positive effect at the psychological level and at the physical. Just giving medicines or surgery to the physical body will not cure the disease. Because the root of all diseases is at the spiritual level. At the level of our taking food, ahara, vihara, vichara. Vichara is thoughts prompted by the soul. Vihara, our actions. Ahara, the food we take. We balance these things, vichara, vihara and ahara. Yes, most of our problems will be solved. So let the food what we take for the body, sattvic, for the mind, sattvic, and for the soul be sattvic. So the final result is anamiva. Anamiva iha isha adhehi asme. So all these intakes be good so that we will not be troubled by diseases. Next one. Prehi, prehi. Prehi, prehi. Prehi, prehi. That's all. Atharva 18:1 54. 18:1, 54. Prehi, prehi. Pra, ihi, pra, ihi. In gatav to move. Prehi, prehi. Move, move. That's all it says. Move, move. Prehi, prehi. Now, what is this movement? Towards what? How? So many things are associated with this piece of Veda mantra, and we have to understand them. Prehi, prehi. Move and move. Now let's study the life, how it is. This whole life of ours, in this birth or any birth for that matter, is always associated with time. We are bound by time. A time moves, and we are forced to move with time. I cannot stay in one place, I cannot be stagnant, I cannot be where I am, and it is not fixed. The whole life is dynamic in nature. And the dynamism is because of the time. What is the nature of time? Very simple. It moves and moves prospectively. It never goes back. The clock never turns back. It moves forward and forward and forward only. Number one. Number two, it never stops. It keeps on moving, and its movement is always a forward movement. That's time. It never stops, it never goes back. So the right way to take life is to continuously move and to move forward and never worry about what has happened already. Prehi, prehi. So when say move, it's a forward movement and it's a continuous movement, no question of stopping or taking rest. Time never takes rest. It moves and moves always. Every moment to moment, it moves on. It's dynamic in nature. So if you move with this time, yes, that is prehi, prehi. Move with the time. You are comfortable and happy. If you stop growing, if you stop progressing, if you stop moving, then you are in trouble because you have not matched yourself with the movement of time. You should have. You are not in tune with time. Some people, we are stuck in the past. Oh, it happened like this, it happened like that. We repent and worry about what has taken place already, which is also totally useless. Because what has happened has happened. I cannot go back and turn the clock back and repair it. No, it's over. It's over. That's reality. What has happened has happened. I'm only to take a lesson from it and move ahead. I cannot get stuck in past. I cannot get stuck in the present also. Present also is a dynamic one. It's moving and moving and moving. So when I understand this, I will be always dynamic. I'll be always moving ahead. And don't get stuck either in the past or in the present. Of course, I work in the present, but I'll not get stuck. And the way in which I work in the present will decide my future. So I will not worry about future also. It takes care of itself if I'm at the right way, if I'm doing things in the right way in the present. Past is totally irrelevant, except for drawing lessons and experiences. Getting stuck in past is utter foolishness. So what's the guideline for the life? Move on, move on, move on. That is prehi, prehi, prehi. Move on. Learn from past experiences. Don't get stuck. Don't worry about it. Don't repent about it. Don't cry over spilt milk. It's over. It's gone. Take the experience and take right decisions in the present. And this present also is dynamic. By the time I say present, that present would have gone and new present would have come. Second by second. Live in the present, work in the present, and that will take care of your future automatically. Don't worry about future also. And is it possible? Yes. We have the potential to do this. And that potential of ours is inherent. It is in us. We are capable of moving time ahead and working for the future in the present and not worrying about the past. It's possible for us. We are manufactured like that. We are in this human system, and the human system can do this. Whereas other than human beings, they are all instinctive. They just work on instincts and they work mechanically. No thinking, no analysis, no planning, no experience, nothing. They work just on instincts. But here as human beings, we have got all that liberty and opportunity, provided we make the proper use of that opportunity. Prehi. Move on. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck even in the present. Forget about past. You are never to think about past. Except taking some lessons from it, some experiences from it. Oh, I did like this. The cause of this was this. So let me not repeat it and get into trouble. Over. Move on. Past is over. Close it. It's a closed chapter. Every moment is a closed chapter when the next moment comes. Be clear about that. And that's the right approach to life. That's the right approach to life. How do I say? It's not just on the basis of this mantra. There are several other mantras where it says clearly, Prancho Agama. Prancho Agama. That means we shall move ahead. We shall not get stuck. And definitely ours is not a reverse gear. We are not going to the past. It's gone, over. Forget about it. Prancho Agama. We shall be always having a prospective look. No retrospection. You're not looking back. Prancho Agama. Why? Nritaye Hasaya. That's what the Veda mantra says. To dance and laugh. The life is what you make it. The life is what you make it. If you are merry and happy and be comfortable, yes, that's a good life for you. If you cry, worry and grumble and complain, that's a life what you have created for you, which is not comfortable. Life is what you make it. Where? In the present. And that results in a good future. No question of past. Past is gone, over, forget about it. Whatever mistake, whatever blunder we have done in past, it is gone, over. I have to take the fruits of it and move ahead. I cannot go back and repair it. So moving ahead, that prospective look itself is reality, is practical in nature, is relevant. Moving ahead. Prehi. Prancho Agama. Date Hasaya, to laugh and dance. I got 1,000 reasons to cry. We have got shortages, we have got lacunae, we have got flaws, we have got problems. Yes, it's there. So I need not search for a reason to cry and worry. It is in abundance. But we have to find a reason to laugh and dance, to be merry, to be happy, to make ourselves calm and peaceful. That we have to search. That's our effort. And with that effort, if I find such aspects, yes, we can be happy and merry. Even in the midst of thousands of problems, it doesn't worry at all. It doesn't disturb us at all. Because I have decided to find out that which makes me happy and comfortable. So it's a conscious effort, it's a deliberate effort to be happy. To be happy and to be peaceful. It is a result of our conscious effort. Diligent decision. Do it. Be happy. Make yourself happy. If you want to cry, you have got 1,000 reasons to cry. Because you don't have everything. Instead of worrying about what we don't have, why not you be happy about what you have? You can make yourself happy and comfortable. You can make people around you also happy and comfortable. The whole thing is a change in attitude. The whole thing is a change in perspective. If you have the right perspective, you can be happy always. Even in the midst of lot of problems and difficulties. Because even in the midst of those problems and difficulties, you will have some silver rays, RAYS, silver rays, which can make you happy. You look at it and make yourself happy and comfortable. Problems will be there. Why do you worry much about it? Will be there. What to solve it in the present and move ahead, create your own future, which is comfortable and happy and peaceful. It's all in our hands. When all these things will come to our mind, when we know that life is dynamic and progressive and prospective, prehi, prehi, prehi. Yes. When I understand this, Pranchovagama, when I understand it, yes, this will be the outlook of ours towards life. If we forget about it, we will be stuck in the past, we will be stuck in the present, will not be dynamic, and we have got 1,000 reasons to cry and wail. So let's not do it. Let us not do it. Let us be moving. We have got the potential to do this. We have got the opportunity to do this. It's not that we don't have an opportunity. Every one of us have got an opportunity to make ourselves happy and peaceful. It's our own creation. Every one of us, we are capable. Maybe capacities vary from person to person. That's a different issue. But every one of us have got the capacity to make life simple and happy. We can do it. We can. We got that potential. We got that opportunity. Make the best use of that opportunity and exploit our own capacity. Excellent. With inferiority complex, don't do it. With pessimism, don't do it. You are the sufferer. Be optimistic. And be sure you have got that potential. And you got the opportunity. So optimism itself will take us a long way towards our peace and happiness. But once again, it is possible only when we move with time. And time is never stagnant, is always dynamic, and is progressive. Move with it. Prospective. Move with it. It's a beautiful formula to make life beautiful. It's a wonderful guidance to make life tolerable and peaceful. Prehi, prehi. Over. Move, move. Don't get stuck. We do have knowledge. And that knowledge is also dynamic. Don't say, I have learned sufficiently, it's enough. No. Learn and learn. Be in the learning mode always. That goes with this prehi, prehi. Learn and know more and more and more. Let the world become more understandable. Study it. Till the last breath, be in the learning mode. The knowledge should be continuously moving, continuously increasing. The knowledge should be enhanced every moment. And you get the benefit of it. And that is prehi, prehi. You cannot get stuck where you are with the level of knowledge. You should be moving. That capacity we have got, that potential we have got to learn, to move ahead. To tread in the forward direction. Make the best use of it. That's prehi, prehi. If there is sorrow, if there is discomfort, if there is disease in our life, please note, it is the result of our own actions, our own follies, our own mistakes. And what is the basic mistake? We are not moving in tune with time. Either we are stagnant, we are stuck in the present or the past, and we are never prospecting. And we are not working for a good future in the present. That's the reason. If you do it, yes, life will be wonderful. Prehi, prehi. Two very simple words, but they are very effective. And reveals the secret of a happy and peaceful life. Prehi, prehi. And there are several other mantras also which speak like this. Pranchovagama. Let's move forward. Be happy. Happiness is when we make it. Happiness will not shower on us. Whatever is showered on us, we have to take it happily and peacefully. And life will be wonderful. Otherwise, we make our own life miserable. Let's not do it. Prehi. Move. Understand, learn. Put it into practice. Frame your future. Worry not about the past and don't get stuck in the present also of the past. Prehi. Ashwavatim. Next one. Ashwavatim Pratara. Ashwavatim Pratara. Atharva 18 to 31. 18 to 31. Ashwavatim Pratara. This also goes in tune with the just now studied piece of Veda mantra. Prehi. Pratara. Swim along. Tara is through Tarana Samplavana Yoho. Through Tarana Samplavana Yoho. Swim, wade. This whole life is like an ocean, a fast running stream. What's it you have to do? Be a good swimmer, swim across. When the whole life, when the whole time is a running stream, if you have to be comfortable and peaceful and happy, the only thing is be a good swimmer. If you're a good swimmer, yes, you can swim across. Pratara. And swimming is the best way of crossing the river. Sometimes wading, a little wading. A little wading is okay, swimming is the best. You just sail upon the surface of it and reach the other side. Cross it very comfortably. If you want to swim across the current, against the current, then you are in problem. Because the current moves forward. It's a forward moving current. So to move against the current is a problematic. Move along with it. Learn, understand, and make it a smooth swimming, smooth sailing. It's a smooth sail. Pratara. But to do it, what you need? Ashwavatim. Ashwa in the colloquial Sanskrit is a horse. Ashwa. But in the Vedic language, Ashwa is that which consumes, which grasps. Whatever that consumes, whatever that grasps is all called as Ashwa. Ashabhakshane. That's the root. So we find elsewhere in the Veda mantras that Ashwa means the sense organs. The eyes grasp, grab light and shape. Ears grasp, eat sound. The nose eats or grasps smell. The tongue grasps taste. The skin grasps the touch. So all that which grasps is called as a Ashwa. So our sense organs also is very well named as Ashwa. Ashwavatim, let your sense organs be at the highest level of functioning. Ashwavatim. With that, you can swim across very easily. There is a problem with the sense organs. Sharira, Indriya, Manas, you got all the problems. If Sharira, Indriya, Manas is okay, yes, you sail very easily. How? The Sharira, Indriya, Manas is a tool for the soul, for the spirit. If it has got a right tool and the tool is efficient, yes, swimming across is very easy. To sail across is very easy. If this tool, it is boat, with which I have to sail. That boat is nothing but the tool, that's the sense organs. If they have got a problem, then it is not possible for us to move ahead. We get into confusion, we get into chaos, we get into dilemma. And all problems will prop up from this. Confusion, dilemma, and chaos. Be clear, be clear. Understand things rightly. Grasp things rightly. So that is having right Ashwa. Ashwa is Sharirindra Manas. Sharirindra Manas, know things rightly and take right decisions. Yes, the sail is a smooth sail. Pratara. So with a wonderful tool, with a wonderful boat, with a wonderful ship, cross across, swim across, sail across. Ashwavatim Pratara. That is the secret. If you are not with such swimming skills, not with such boats or ships which carry us across, then we are in problem. Because the waters are very, very heavy and with all force it flows. When I say water, it is the happenings in life and the effect of time. It is so powerful. We have to move along with it. I cannot move against the current. So I have to swim along. I have to swim along. I have to sail along. Swim and sail along. We have to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very alert. We have to be very, very diligent. And we have to be industrious. Industrious. I cannot keep quiet and say things will happen on its own. No, it will not happen. I have to work for it. And to work for it, my tool should be really at its best. What is that tool? Sharira Indriya Manas. Without tool, I cannot function. That's my limitation. As a Satchit, as a soul, I need the tools. And if the tools are honed, the tools are in best condition, the result is also best. The tools are not in the right condition. If they are blunt, I cannot use them properly. And my swimming or sailing across will become very difficult. So let not such things happen. Let us keep the tools at its best, hone them and keep them at its best and make the tools and use them so well that we'll be have a smooth sailor swim across this. Pratara. In the best way we shall sail off. No problem at all. Maybe little problem could be there, but the tool is so efficient that it can just overcome it very easily. Problems will be there. But like smooth sail or a little disturbed sail which will not cause any harm at all. It is a temporary phase and we pass it on. All this is possible when the tool is at its best condition. When the tool is maintained well. What is that tool? Ashwavatim, the Sharira Indriya Manas. That's a tool for us. Without the tool, I cannot function. Without the tool, I cannot act, I cannot interact. That's a limitation. The soul, if it has to interact and act with these surroundings, it needs these tools, Sharira Indriya Manas. And those tools, Sharira Indriya Manas, being at its finest efficient level, is called as Ashwavatim. Pratara. With that, swim along, sail along, very easily, no problem at all. Elsewhere, they give a metaphor for this. So how the sailing will be, how the swimming will be so smooth, then say, the ups and downs what you face in the life will be like swinging on a swing. What a swing. It moves up, it moves down, it moves up and moves down. And we swing along and we enjoy that swinging. Like the life can also be enjoyed with the ups and downs, consider them as the moments of a swing. Praprenka. Praprenka is a swing in which you play. Goes up and down and up and down. And though there is up and down in this swinging, we just enjoy it as a game, as a play. Praprenka inkayavahai. So life becomes so easy, life becomes a game, life becomes a play, and ups and downs too, both of them are equally enjoyed. We are not disturbed. We are under the control of ourselves. When the tool Sharira Indra Manas is under our control and is maintained well and is discharging its functions properly. Ashwavatim Pratara, swim along, sail along. What do you need? Wonderful Sharira Indriya Manas. That is Ashwavatim. Ashwa means the sense organs.
Sharmaji.
Sharira Indriya Manas. Praprenka. Praprenka inkayavahai. Let's enjoy the swing with ups and downs. We are not afraid of a swing, we enjoy it. There's an up, there is a down, there is an up and a down. Still, that swinging is an enjoyable play for us. Likewise will be the life with all the ups and downs. We enjoy the ups, we also enjoy the downs. We move with it and enjoy. The life becomes a beautiful celebration of swinging. Provided Ashwavatim, provided the tool what you use are in the best condition. Pratara, our swimming or sailing will be so easy and smooth. Ashwavatim, Pratara, Atharva, 18 to 31. 18 to 31. Okay, that's enough for the day. And we got many such guidelines, practical guidelines, applying which ways we can make our life bearable, we can make our life peaceful, we can make our life blissful. And these instructions, you must have observed by this time, these instructions are open for all. Anyone who wants it can take these guidelines and make their life happy, make their life tolerable, make their life wonderful. Anybody, at any place, at any time, it's open for all. No restrictions, no discriminations. That's the beauty of Vedic thoughts, Vedic guidelines. Open for all, no restriction. Anytime you can follow it and get the results. Anyone can follow it and get the results. Anywhere they can follow this and get the results. That's the beauty of it. It is not bound by time, it's beyond time. It is an eternal truth. All the contents what I got in the Vedas, they are all eternal truths applicable to all, at all places, at all times. We can verify all these things. Okay, thank you for the day.